I'm in my city in October. There is only one date, 23rd October. So I'm planning for that date.
Okay, so when it's very close to your test, let's say 1 week or about 2 weeks before.
No, 23rd October.
When it's close to your exam day, or let's say 1 week or 2 weeks before your test, we can have a one-on-one, or we can invite one more participant, so you can focus on practicing part 1, part 2, and part 3 if you want.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yes, sure. And for this reason, I'm requesting you to have some full test to me on it too, so that and with feedback, so that I can improve myself. When you will available,
Yeah.
Then.
Okay, we'll do that.
And ma'am, you told maybe that my performance level may be around 7. So if I target for band scale 8, then how should I improve, or which sections I should focus? I would request you to suggest in those perspective, because you told that if I set target higher, then a little bit lower score I can get. Then the setting target higher is good, I think.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk further about that, Faruk. Okay.
Sure, thank
yeah, but my suggestion would be, I think it would be good for you to really have a good teacher, IELTS teacher, like IELTS Advantage, because 8 is not easy to get.
Yes, sure.
It's like 8 is like you're a native speaker. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, Aneesh. I don't know why I didn't have to admit you guys.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
one of my friends, I don't know, one of my friends is already sent on message for you, Mr. Balu Prabhagar. He also interested to join our speaking session.
Yeah, I got his message. Yes. Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, let me see. All right. Now I get. So we're still waiting. You can start, guys, Faruk and Aneesh, while I'm looking after all those participants trying to send messages and something.
Okay, ma'am. Hi, Aneesh.
Hi, Faruk. How are you?
I'm fine. So I think you are eagerly waiting for your good result. So
yes.
when the 13 days will cover?
Yes.
Which date?
I think 16th. 16th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Shall we start now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, which part do you want?
Well, you can ask me from part 1.
Okay. Okay, good morning. I am your examiner. My name is Aneesh Mohanan. What is your name?
Good morning, sir. This is Mohammed Gulam Faruk. You can call me as Faruk.
Okay. Where is your identification?
Yes, here it is my passport.
Okay. Do you work or study?
Well, I'm working for a college as a teacher, and we are in very hectic schedule because too many online exams are coming soon. So we are really need it to nickel down.
Okay. Do you like going away on holidays?
Yeah, sure. I try to enjoy the holidays with my family members or friends, from my living station, and try to enjoy with nature as well as with any historical place in our country.
Okay. What are the benefits of public transport?
Well, obviously, public transport is comparatively cheaper than other modes of transport, as well as you can very easily move from one area to another area within very short possible time, like tram, bus, metro rail, or underground train. Those are very convenient, and those can easily carry a huge amount of passenger from one destination to another destination.
Okay. How much time do you spend at home?
Well, I'm involved with two organizations. One is my college, and another is a national level NGO as a volunteer service. So I actually get too little time to spend with my family members. So till we get the weekend to enjoy with our family members and sometimes with my friends.
Which time of year is your favorite?
Well, I think winter season is my favorite because the weather turns in different ways. We also get available different types of vegetables in our vegetable market, as well as the morning when the grasses is very beautiful, like a diamond is showing its light, reflecting its light, and also have the opportunity to visit relatives' house to enjoy different types of cakes, which is made at home, and those very enjoyable and very tasty.
Okay, your part 1 section is over.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Could you please ask me part 1 question?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm asking you from. Yeah. Asking from Cambridge 10, Cambridge 15, just 1. So part 1, it is on email. What kind of emails do you receive about your work or studies?
I think nowadays I received a lot of emails related to academic purpose because I want to study in abroad. That's why so many emails are daily reached my mailbox. So most of them, lot of consultancy is they are sent different type of mails like academic field. What are the subject we are choosing for specific field? Like that, so many mails are received in nowadays.
Okay. Do you prefer to email, phone, or text your friends?
Usually, I would like to test a message because it is very convenient for me. For instance, there are a lot of social media apps like WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. So they provide a messenger, and we will send text message. It is easy to connect with my friends. So compared to email, I prefer to send a text message.
Okay. Do you reply to emails and messages as soon as you receive them?
Sorry, do you?
Do you reply to emails and messages as soon as you receive those?
Yes, of course. As soon as I will reply for every message, because sometimes I stuck with some other activities. But when I saw that message, immediately I will reply that person, because it is the test of bonding our relationship with our most of the friends. So I think every people doesn't carry filters for their friends. So I immediately reply for message.
Are you happy to receive emails that are advertising things?
Actually, I don't like to receive that kind of messages, because it's advertising. It's not good. It's not good for my schedule, because whenever we check our email, specifically at that time we receive a lot of advertisement emails. That's not good, because it will take too much time. Also, it is waste of our time. So I didn't prefer to receive advertisements.
Thank you, Aneesh. This is the end of part 1.
Okay, thank you, Faruk sir.
Thank you, guys. So I just want to know, who is Khadija Begum? Whose friend is she?
I don't know.
No, ma'am.
Faruk, is she your friend?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
He left, ma'am.
yeah, she's not in our group, in any group. And
Yes.
I think someone sent her the link.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I for everyone's safety and everything, I know there are not really, like, she was okay, but in case we get somebody who is a scammer or someone who is doing something really not good, so we don't want anyone in our group that we don't really know.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah, those ones that I admit in our Zoom, they are, I already interacted with them beforehand, like messaging, text messaging with them, and I checked their profile before I put them into our group. And then when that's why every time I don't recognize when there is one in the waiting room that I don't recognize the name, I would ask the group, is she in this group? Is she this name? And then somebody would say, yeah, that's me, but it's my daughter's name on Zoom, something like that. So I just want to make sure everything is fine with us for everybody's safety. All right. So now it's Renjith and myself. I think. Renjith, are you ready? Do you want to ask me questions and then I'll ask you questions?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, which part do you?
You can ask me part 1.
Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First first of all, I'll ask some basic questions, then we can move on to the topic-based questions.
Okay.
Ma'am, what do you do for a living?
Oh, that's a hard question. I mean, well, I'm gonna tell you, I teach online and I teach ESL throughout school. That's what I do for a living.
Okay. Do you like to live in an apartment or a house?
I like both, but right now I'm living in an apartment, and the reason is it's easy to move to other place. Let's say I have siblings in different parts of the world, so I'm thinking of visiting them and stay there for a while. So apartment is very convenient for me.
Okay. Do you think in the future you will relocate to a countryside?
Again, please.
In the future, do you think you will relocate to a countryside?
Well, I don't know. I don't see myself on the horizon living in a countryside, although I enjoy a lot of things that I can do in the countryside, like visiting a lake, watching the natures, watching the sun go down. But right now, I don't see myself living in a countryside.
Okay. How often do you make telephone calls?
I think every day on average I do like 4 telephone calls every day.
Okay. When do you think you will next make a phone call?
Oh, right now I'm thinking of calling a friend who just left a message for me on the phone a while ago. So after this session, I'll call her back.
Okay. Do you use mobile phones or fixed landlines to make calls?
I use both. I have a landline and I do have a mobile phone. But for mobile phone, it's more convenient when I'm moving around. So yeah, and for landline, it's safer to use when you want your identity to be safe.
Do you think fixed landlines will obsolete in the future?
I'm sorry, again, please.
Do you think the fixed landline connections obsolete in the future?
Well, some people they just prefer mobile phone, and you know the reason, because it's easier to carry around, and landline is always like you have to be in one place. So some people they like, some people don't.
Okay, that's the end of the part one questions.
Okay, let me just message the group. Is Sohag in this group? Because I don't recognize this name. Aneesh, do you want to step in to ask questions for Renjith so that we don't have to wait? I just need to message all the groups. I have 5 groups here.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Renjith.
Aneesh, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Okay. Which part do you want?
You can go with part one.
Okay. Good morning. I'm your examiner. My name is Aneesh Mohanan. Could you please tell me your name, please?
My full name is Renjith. You can call me Renjith.
Okay. Do you work or study?
Actually, I do both. I've been working as a financial analyst since 2015, and I'm currently learning some technical skills, which is an adequate for the profession.
Okay. What did you do on your last birthday?
Well, on my last birthday, it was February 9th. I had a celebration with my friends, and which was uh, in a convocation center near to my home. So it was a good celebration. So due to this pandemic, I don't invite everybody to the celebration, but the limited number of my friends has participated, and it was so enjoyable.
Do you like cooking?
Yes, I do. I love cooking, even though I do occasionally, because it is a time-consuming process, right? So we need to have enough time to do that, and especially I prefer to cook during the weekends.
Okay. Which time of year is your favorite?
Well, my favorite period in a year uh, is the end of an year. So we know it's in December, and we have a lot of holidays in December, especially Christmas and the New Year, even though it is in the end of the month. And in India, the weather is also very nice in December month. So that's why I really love the December, the end of the month.
Okay. Tell me about your favorite film star.
That's an interesting question. I don't have a uh, I can't say a particular name. However, I usually watch movies in Malayalam language more. So that is my native language. And in Malayalam film industry, we have our veterans such as Mohanlal and Mammootty. So it was a big celebration whenever a movie has been released for these two stars. So yeah, I think I'll say Mohanlal and Mammootty is my favorite film actors.
Okay. So your part one section is over.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Renjith.
Okay, now you can, Faruk is gonna have his test. When was that, Faruk? October. You can continue with Faruk, whoever, oh, Renjith, you can continue with Faruk for questions, for more questions, like a cue card question, and then we can go to the part 3 questions.
Yeah, yes. Okay, Faruk, let me take cue card for you. I can send it in the message.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I'll take it. Yeah, Faruk, I have sent you card to you messenger. Your question is describe it.
Yes, I have got.
Okay, so I'll explain the question. Describe a trip or a journey. Example, by car, plane, or train, or a boat that you remember well. You should say where you went, how you traveled, why you went for the journey, and explain why you remember this journey as well. Okay, your 1 minute preparation starts now.
Okay.
Okay, 1 minute is up. You can start.
Okay, thank you. Well, I can recall in my memory because in 2008, when I was in 4th year of my university, then we went to visit different areas, particularly the Cittagong Hill Trucks area, where we can see the natural beauty, as well as in Cox's Bazar to communicate or to speak with different ethnic community. It was a study tour because from my discipline, with all the batchmates, some senior batchmates as well as senior batch, and from my junior batch, as well as our teachers, all together around 55, rented a almost economy class bus, and we traveled for around 7 days all together. And, mainly it was a study tour, and we speak with different ethnic community, as well as visit different historical places and different natural beauty. And the Cox's Bazar is the largest cities in the world, and we also visited and enjoyed that. And it was a long tour because almost 50% of the expenditure were borne by our university authority, and the rest of the expenditure we have to bear. So it was not burden for our the students. So if I shorten the whole journey, it was very excellent and memorable. And sometimes we share with our Facebook group about those pictures and different memories. And we, all the batchmates, recall our good memories, what we have lived in those years in my university. We have completed. Okay, thank you. Okay, sir. Yes, ma'am, we have completed.
Oh, sorry. So, yeah, everybody got the cue card question, or only Faruk? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You can continue with part 3 questions, especially with Faruk. You can give him part 3 questions.
Okay. So, Renjith may be muted. So, by this time,
Faruk.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, Aneesh, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am told that you can ask the part 3 question to me.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah, please, because the power has went off.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, I can ask part 3 question. What kind of advice do parents give to their children?
Well, I think it varies from parents' perception and experience to other parents. Some parents focus on academic achievements. For this reason, they try to give advice about those educational matters, and by giving some practical experience of among their relatives or any known persons or neighbors. And some parents focus on being a good human being, so they prioritize on how to become a human being, to develop his morality, as well as good human behavior or dedication for disadvantaged people or something. They never demotivate for academic perspective, but they they do not always create pressure for that. And some people focus on both components of their extracurricular activities as well as academic.
Okay. How do experts give advice to others?
Please again.
How do experts give advice to others?
Experts. How do experts give advice to others?
How do experts give advice to others?
Well, I think there are many different experts who have a long years of experience, whatever by their academic background or from experiences. So they can advise according to their experience and academic knowledge. Like the physicians, they advise from those knowledges, and some advocates, they also give advice for different legal issues and matters. And along with those, we also sometimes see there are many people who have who are counseling, who offer counseling for the needy the person who have some complexities in their life. They need some counseling to overcome those issues. So in those perspectives, I think different experts try to give their clients from different knowledges and experiences.
Your voice is breaking up, Faruk. I think it's your connection. It's not your fault. I'm just saying that we cannot make out what you're saying because it's like it's broken.
Yes.
Is it okay now, ma'am?
Yes, it's okay. Let me just take this opportunity to welcome Tanver and Balu. Welcome. I think Balu doesn't know how to turn on the audio. Okay, you can teach him, Aneesh.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, let me just talk to Tanver. Tanver, are you here just to visit, or you're okay to ask questions and answer questions? You need to unmute. Oh, Tanver is gone. All right, so let's continue. Faruk, where were you? Part 3 questions? I'll let Aneesh take care of Balu to teach how to turn on the audio.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I call him.
Yeah, okay. Faruk, do you want to continue with part 3?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, I'll give you more questions, but I don't think it's related to your previous questions because mine is, I have to pull up my own. Let's see, where are they? Can't see them here, but my files, my downloads, not that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that your baby, Farooq?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sounds cute.
It's baby boy.
Okay, here are your questions for your part 3 questions about technology and entertainment. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think technology can accurately predict the type of TV shows or movies that someone will like?
Would you please again?
Do you think technology, okay, technology, it has something to do with computers and IT, it's IT, information technology. Do you think technology can accurately predict the types of TV shows or movies that someone will like?
Well, actually, it is very difficult to predict the future, but we are now living in such a time where everything is becoming day by day technology based. And we are also listening about artificial intelligence. So I think by researching this issue, once upon a time, maybe the IT will be able to predict the time and other issues about any show, watching it, telecasting in TV and different others. Because almost we know a significant portion of workplace is taking place by robot, and those are operated by artificial intelligence and different other modern sophisticated technology. So I think it is not impossible. I think maybe it will possible to take place by IT.
All right, next question. Some people think let me do it again. Some people think that it's important for children to learn how to entertain themselves without technology. Do you agree?
I don't agree fully because if we consider our childhood, then there is no such availability of different types of smart devices. But contemporary children are getting too much opportunity from those smart devices, and from which they are learning and they are getting entertained. Whatever it is, 6 months boy, kids or infant or any other children, they are spending too much time with those devices. So, and they are getting entertained from those, the amount of physical movement in by outdoor sports or outdoor activities is reducing day by day, which is paving the way for obesity among those.
Okay.
But on the other hand, if we don't orient.
All right. Are you there? Okay. Your last question, Farooq. I'll give you your last question and then we'll take Balu. All right. So your last question, do you think people will still read paper books for entertainment in the future? Your audio is not good again, Farooq. Okay, we'll try another time. All right, Farooq? And then we'll take Balu now. Aneesh, do you want to ask questions? Do you want to be
Yes,
partner for Balu? Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Balu.
Is he your best friend?
Yes, ma'am. He's my best friend.
Do you live close by, or you live in the same building, or?
No. We live in same city, ma'am. It's Trivandrum. It's in India.
Okay.
It's a little bit around 25 kilometer from my home to his home.
Oh, okay. 25 kilometers. Hmm?
Yes. Then
Okay.
he is also my junior also in my college.
Oh, I see.
We studied in college.
Okay, do you go to the same college right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no,
Yes.
you finished already, right?
Yeah, already finished. But
yeah.
at that time, he is my junior.
All right. Okay. Understood. Okay. So I'll give you the opportunity now, guys.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Balu? Okay. Which part do you want? Part 1, part 2, part 3? I will ask you question first.
I think I want part 3.
Okay. So your part 3 question is now start. Which do you think are better, old things or new things?
In my opinion, I think all the things are more better because in this state there are not a good product. So always all these better because in all these things we got some good quality products and guarantee products. But in modern days, some things are made in very cheap place and some local products. So I always think it's better. All things are always better.
Okay. What kinds of foreign foods are popular in your country?
Usually in my country there are lots of food, but in these days many restaurants provide many foreign food, especially some Chinese food and some Arabic food. Mainly our people like to eat some Arabic food. So I think in all over my country, Arabic food are more famous, known as a foreign food.
Okay.
Then
Okay. Do you like to cook at home?
Yes, I always like to cook at home, but this time I don't get much time to cook because I'm busy with my profession. So if I get free time or weekend days, I usually like to cooking. I sometimes help my mom to the kitchen because cooking is, I think cooking is a wonderful way of spending our time. It will give more happiness. And sometimes we can save our own food and we can rate it. So I always like it.
Okay, so your last question is, what is the difference between Indian food and Western food?
I think there are lots of difference between Indian food and Western food because in Indian food we are following a traditional way of cooking and a taste. But if we compare to foreign food, it is taste is very wide variety, and they adding some extra food items for improving their taste. Then in Indian food, people are following a usual food and a daily pattern. But in foreigners don't follow a daily pattern. They taste different variety of food and they following a proper diet compared to our country. Because I think, in my opinion, people are not bothered about in diet. They are only thinking about their taste and their opinion. So in foreign food, there are a lot of difference between both varieties of food.
Okay, your part 3 section is over. Ma'am?
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, yeah, sure. And I have to leave soon, so you guys can continue. Faruk is back. Oh, Faruk is gone again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Come back. Some network issues.
Okay.
So no, ma'am, can do tomorrow also. No issues.
Okay. So what about Balu? Are you okay now with?
Yeah.
You came a little bit late, but it's good that you have already tried our system of practicing. So that's really good. Do you also, are you preparing for an IELTS test?
Yes. Yeah, ma'am, I'm also preparing for IELTS.
All right. Okay, that's good. And for what? Are you coming to, planning to come to Canada or the UK or the US? New Zealand?
Actually, I'm planning to Canada, ma'am, for my higher studies.
Oh, I see. Wow, excellent. Okay, so yeah, I hope you'll enjoy our practice. All right, so now we can wrap it up, right? Or do
yes,
you guys want to continue? I can give you the hosting, Aneesh, if you like.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
I'll give you the hosting, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay,
Please.
so you and Balu can continue. Okay, let me do that. Aneesh, make a host. You want to change the host to Aneesh? Okay. There you go. Okay. So you're now the host. Now I'm leaving. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Okay, bye. And bye, YouTube.